Hey guys, Sharkin here, and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today we'll be looking at a few things, like taking a quick look at some of my TSM settings, and some features, and how I use them. My routine I do on my bank tunes, and lastly, how much I made since the last earnings video. I know it hasn't been a full week yet, but patch 7.3 is out tomorrow, and I just wanted to get this out of the way and show you guys how much I earned. Because after tomorrow, I'll be having lots of herbs, herbs and ores and many different stuff that will be happening. So I'll make a video on that next week. But for today, it's just 5 days. Alright, so let's just take a quick look at the TSM settings. So with Trade Skill Master, you have this group over here. And then you just head down to whatever you want. If you have no groups here, if you're just new to TSM, if you're new to TSM, you should probably just go download it first. Download the desktop add-on, which is this one here, the Trade Skill Master desktop app, and also Loot Appraiser. So I've got a couple of these, but mainly I use Enchanting, Equipment Transmog, High Price. I recently just made this because the dice market was a bit up and down. And 150 gold, which is just low value items. I don't use this much anymore, but I still do use it sometimes. So I'll just take a look at Equipment Transmog. So I've got all my items in here. I've got lots of lower ones in here, but I haven't put them on AH in a long time. It's mainly just stuff like this and higher value items, which is what I usually post. And all these you don't really need to worry much about. You can learn more about importing groups and stuff, but I just do it manually and just whatever I get in my inventory. So let's say this one, I wanted to add Obliterum to this. I could just click and it would add it to it. These two I need to vendor in a sec. So you go to operations. If you haven't got operations, you can just add one. My operations list, I have a couple of different ones. Some stupid ones that are never going to sell, like 2 million gold for our Ruby Shades. But this is the real one. So you go to post. I reduced it down to 24 hours because there has been too much undercutting on Frostmourne because there is so much transmog farmers now and they're just ruining the market. Post cap 1 because it's transmog. Stack size 1. Keep quantity 0 because you don't want to have any. If you only get one of the item, you want to post it. Bid percentage 100%. Undercut amount, please put it at 1 copper. Stop being one of those people that is just stupid. I'll show you guys in a bit what I mean. So the minimum price is 30% DB region market average. So I'll explain that a bit. So this item here is the Vicious Hammer. The region market value average is the average on all the North American servers, or in case if you're Euro servers. So it goes for 985 on most servers. The sale average is 250, and on my server it's going for 299, which is the minimum buy at the market value. That's my server and only mine. So as you can see, it's a lot lower than what the region market value average is. You got some other items, maybe like this one, which is pretty much spot on. And then this one's higher than it. So you got different prices for different items. I usually go by the region market value average because it can't be screwed up with a lot of stupid people, or, always undercutting or always posting high and screwing up the market price. And with the maximum price, I just put it as something ridiculous. So, if someone has the item at 200% price, I'll be at 200 pretty much and just 1 copper less than him. For normal price, I've set it at 150. I used to have it, I think it was 250 or 260, and it does sell. Don't get me wrong, if you're the only seller out there, it does sell, but I've reduced it down to 150% because I want a little bit of faster income, and it has improved a bit. When it's below the minimum price, it posts at its normal price. So if a person puts, let's say, something worth 3k, and he puts it at less than 30% of it, I will post it at 150%, which is what, like 4.5k. Which is alright. And then the next time his one expire, he will undercut me, which is raising the price again. I could buy him out, but it's transmog. I've got thousands of transmog items and it's not worth buying. Alright, apart from that, we'll just take a look over here at macro setup. I'll show you guys how it actually works in a sec, but I'll just explain it now. So when you're buying and selling in TSM, it's better to use this. So that's the scroll up and the scroll down. And for me, the activation key is control. So if I control up or control down, it will buy. And then you click create macro and buy and scroll wheel. If it doesn't work, just click it again and it should work after that. So every single day, roughly around this time, or like in the morning and roughly around 3:30, 4-ish, I usually cancel all my auctions. I come online, take a look, because a lot of this would have been undercut. So I've got 510 items up at the moment. So what you do is you go to auctioning, and then it's the start cancel scan. So when you click it, it scans every single item I have in an auction house, and it will check for any undercuts. Alrighty guys, the scan is done now. So we'll just take a look, and I've been undercut 105 times out of 500 auctions. As you can see, all the red ones have been undercut. You'll see a lot of the same people, like this, Bose Jaeger. As you can see, he's there again. Bank DOS. So with the scroll wheel before, so I'm holding down control now and scrolling up and down. All the way, and I just did 105 items that quick. That's one of the best features about TSM, because you can buy and sell just as easy. All it requires is just a scroll wheel. That's the easiest, because clicking takes way too long. Alright, it's nearly done. After it's done, so pretty much nearly all of these auctions are fine at the moment. A couple of these, like these were undercut and they just posted high price. That will work out better in the long run. So we'll just head over to the mailbox now. As you can see, I have no gold. I bought a lot of Obliterum on a lot of my characters. So, because it was pretty cheap. It was like 1k each. And I bought 1k, 1.1. And hopefully it'll go up. So I've got 174 mail. So you press the cancel. Alrighty, we're on the last page. So as you can see, just the last couple of cancels. I did have some expires as well. Oh my god, look at that. Like broken or something. Right, so that's a cancel, expires, and you can actually start seeing the sales now. But my inventory is pretty full, so I'll just repost them on auction house. It's pretty easy, so we'll just quickly head back. So if you only want to sell from a certain thing, so you go to auctioning tab, and as you can see, I've got different things here. I've just selected everything just because it's just to sell everything in my inventory. If you only want to sell, let's say, just equipment, you can just untick everything and just sell the equipment. But it's just easy this way. So then you start post scan, and it will scan all the items in your inventory and everything on there. Alright, so it's nearly done scanning. It's just the last couple now, and it's going to post 107 of the items in my inventory. As you can see, undercutting competition a lot. So holding down control again and just scroll up and down, and it's doing all the posts again. So there's 107. It doesn't take long to do this every single day, and I do split between my 4 bank accounts. Not bank accounts, bank tunes, because it's a lot of items to do it. So if I had like 4,000 items, I'd be sitting there for probably half an hour to an hour just waiting for it to scan. And just like that, it's done posting everything it needs to be posted. Some items didn't post because it's just maximum amount already posted, and I just undercut the other person with the item. So if I had one of these and I post it now, I'd still have 2 on the auction house. Alright, and below minimum price, posting at normal price, and that's pretty much it. Alright, let's go collect. Let's see how much I made this week. I've actually had a pretty good week. I've seen it from time to time. And I sold a lot of transmog, which is pretty good. So I'll just get rid of these expired first. Just do a quick reload so I can see 50. Alright, first page, 395,000. So I've got really just like a lot of 2-3Ks, 24K something Defender. That was a pretty good sale. I think I actually sold 2 of them. Going down. Black Fang Cape, not worth much. There's the Venom one, 4K. There's 34K for Orb of Deception. It did go up a bit, so I was pretty happy with that. Oh, a second Orb of Deception, another 34K. So that's actually a pretty good farm for me. Keep going down. Anything else? Blood Elf Bandit Mask, I sold it for 10K. Anything else really worth it? Worn Troll dice. I did sell a lot of dice again this week, but since I posted the last video, people have just flooded the market and been undercutting. The Decahedral dice, I sold one of those. That's pretty good. Sealed Tomb of the Lost Legion, only 18K on my server. Still, it's better to just buy farm one and just keep it there, just in case it sells, because you want the widest variety of items. That's how transmog works. Well, that's not transmog, but that's how anything works on AH. So we'll just collect it all now, and I'll actually have some more gold. And then we'll take a look at the second page. It shouldn't be much on the second page because it's only like, what, 10 auctions? Not too bad, 395. And how much did we end up with? Another 17K. Not too bad. As you can see, it's just low value transmog items. My server does do this a lot, as in the price just goes down a lot, which is not a good thing, but I sell quantity. On other servers, you could sell for higher price, but it takes longer. It depends what you want. So we'll just open this. That's all done. And I'll show you guys my other character. Alright guys, back to my new server now. So I've actually leveled up him to 103 now, just via the invasions, which is actually pretty good. There should be one soon. I have been having a tough time making gold, because it's a low pop server. And I think a lot of you guys would have this problem, and I'll explain what I did to combat that. So I do have a lot of transmog up, as you can see. Low value ones at the moment, a couple of high ones, a couple of pets as well, because I wanted to just make some gold. Farmed a Whelpling. Just some general stuff over here. I did put all these up with like 300, 200 gold each, because even if you can make something smaller, it's always good. But when they do finish their auction time, I'll be vendoring them or disenchanting. I haven't really sold much, transmog on this server. Like, let's see, just an example, dice. It's just me, and maybe another one. And that one would have expired. Nobody ever competes with me. I put that up a very long time ago, and not many people undercut. So that's a good thing about the quieter servers, but it doesn't sell well. It doesn't sell fast. So I've had to look at different markets to make gold on. So I took a look at like what makes the most gold on this server. So Primal Fire is 570 gold, which is really good considering you can farm up to like 100 an hour, which is what, 57k gold. That's pretty good for a Primal Fire, farm with 5 people in it. I took a look at other stuff as well. So I picked up mining and herbing on a new character, which was a demon hunter, because he straight away up to like 100 nearly. So I took a look at just some general herbs. So this one, cheapest is going for 39. It's definitely way overpriced, and you can get it for cheaper. Take a look at some other ones. I have no idea how to say this one. It's the one from Stormheim. It's going for 16 gold. I had some other ones as well. I think they might have actually sold all of it. So I went to also farm Foxfire, because Foxfire was doing really well. Actually, it all sold. They were selling for 20 each. yeah, so roughly around 1920, and the auction took a bit of cut. That's fine with me, considering a stack of 20. You can do a stack of 200 if you'd like. I just go with 20 because it's just easier for me. So I'll just collect all my sales. I am going to be farming a lot of other stuff, but the transmog is going to be on the side. As in, like, if I can sell transmog, great, but whatever makes money for me. So always check your auction house for higher price mats. So if, you know, Ethereal or Aethereal sells more today, go farm that one. If Dreamleaf sells more, go farm that. If you can do crafting, professions, stuff like that. I haven't leveled up any professions except for blacksmithing and enchanting. That was for free. I haven't leveled 100 and I haven't got any star ranks. So it's not really doing too well for me. I'll get around to it when I get around to it. As you can see, a lot of things expired. So I'm just going to chuck them all back up. Unless it's like the crappy ones. Like, let me take a quick look. I'll probably vendor that. Definitely vendor that. That's not even worth putting up. But a lot of these items, because it's a quieter server, you're just wasting money by putting it all up on the auction house. If you keep putting up auction house, it will just keep coming back down, and it gets expensive. On a higher pop realm, if you just sell one item, you've covered your cost. But this one, you might not sell an item for 3-4 days. Who knows? Like, let's see how many. I had a Ballast Maul of the Eagle sell for 106 gold. Greater Scythe for 90 gold. Like, look at this. A Doombringer. I think Stonecloth Bindings and Feet of Lynx in 5 days. That's all the transmog I've sold. And it's been up that many for that many days. So it's not really selling well. But you got to find different ways to do it. And I will try to still reach gold cap. Just, you have to figure out which way you want to do it. And I've gone with, I'm going to figure out like what sells the most and go farm that. Look guys, I'll definitely keep you updated on how it goes, what I farm and stuff like that. But overall, I am making pretty good bank right now. Not too bad for 5 days, and most of the time I've been playing my Alliance character as well, and leveling my Demon Hunter and mining on him and herbing on him. At the moment he's got pretty much no 1-star rank on all his mining and herbing, which is pretty poor effort. And he can't herb in the better areas. He's farming in a pretty shit area at the moment. Overall guys, I've made 40k this week, which is not too bad for 5 days work, and I will be keeping you guys updated on how it goes. Thanks again for watching the video. If you liked or found it useful, give it a thumbs up or leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more from my channel. You have a great day, and I hope the RNG gods favor you. Bye bye.